That's the wrong screen. Wait. Ah! Ah! That was the wrong screen. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Hold on, you guys. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. Display capture. Display 1. There we go. Whoopsie. And boom. There. Hello, everybody. We're doing some D&D today. So this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be exciting. I'm playing a cute little fairy druid, which is exciting. I'm very... Oh, there's a map over here. Oh, shit. Okay, I guess this is where I should be looking at. Looking at the map. Okay, here we go. Eswar. Nice. Okay. Wow, I'm excited. Alright. Okay. Oh, we're doing a thing today. We're trying out an app called Dixper. Here we go. Let's try crate drop. I don't know, I'll drop like 10. Generate. There we go. So if you want a free crate, so you can like try out skills, there you go. So that'll do things like make my mouse move around weirdly, and I don't know, you can put some flowers on the screen. I don't know, there's different things you can do with it. We'll see how that goes. Alright. Time to... Here we go. Undeafen myself on Discord. Okay, here we go. I'm ready. I'm ready to go, you guys. Oh, snap.
Nice.
Hello.
Whoa.
How we doing?
We're doing good. I'm excited.
I'm alive.
Oh, me too.
Being alive is good. I'm currently alive too.
Yeah, no, I got hit by a train, so I'm kind of dead.
Ooh.
I'm kind of dead at the moment. So if someone can just get the nearest cleric to revivify me. I only have 30 seconds left before I'm dead. Please get a cleric. I don't want to die. I'm so
I'm
terrified.
a cook. It's okay. I can slap you back to life with some food.
Your only option here might just be to get isekai'd, actually. So
Yeah, no. Or you may have to reincarnate me into an elf.
that might work.
I come back as a gnome, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm a gnome now. I'll just bite your ankles.
Oh god.
Ankle
Perfect
biting.
ankle biting height.
Oh god.
Can you smite with an ankle bite? I say yes.
That would be kind of interesting. Infuse your teeth with holy energy, like just bite on them.
I realize Wizards of the Coast says you can't unarmed strike and smite at the same time, but I say that's boring.
Why go for the boring one when you can go for the fun one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my friends, I am
Ooh.
also good.
Let's go.
Awesome. Well, with
Getting all set
that
up.
said,
Yeah, I'm already.
everyone ready? Perfect. Let's get going. Let's enjoy the adventure, shall we? And today, the music we'll be using, wonderful royalty-free fantasy music by the wonderful Darren Curtis Music on YouTube. Just to give a shout out and the credit there.
You may.
I'm gonna steal this later for my own D&D stuff. It's
Please.
offline stuff.
Mm-hmm. Where we find ourselves, much more generally, is within the worlds of Indara. I have a short piece to read off here as a bit of an introduction piece before we dive deeper in. Indara is a world tied deeply to and bound by the rules of the planes. Societies rise and fall, and people form and shift, Heroes and villains alike draw strength from the planes which they find themselves bound. Within this world, one may find a simple fire run out of control, or a particularly vile act might force open a hole between realms, even if only for a moment. In much the same way, ones are often born who are bound to a plane, and it may change them on a fundamental level. An infant thrown from a high cliff may become forever bound to a divine realm. A couple with a child born within the lands of the Fae may find their newborn with fully formed elven ears, even though neither of them have elven blood. A man who has fallen into ruin may find that the shadows of the world cling to him more easily than they do to others. Due to the great planar confluence within this world, kingdoms, lords, and travelers alike respect and restrain their acts to not invite the chaos as they can. After all, any act too extreme may bring about changes in the world which could forever throw it out of balance. It is in this world that we focus in a little into one of the northernmost countries, Eswar, a human nation primarily, although there is many other races that live here. In fact, many of the more animalistic folk, being Firbolg, Tabaxi, Shifters, and the such, are born here quite often in addition to humans. The lands are cold, although even despite this general frigid nature, where even in the summer you're lucky to reach above freezing for any significant amount of time, there is still a wide berth of plant life and animals that have grown in this sort of environment where there's rare, both magically interesting and just simply naturally interesting things. The people are ruled, as several other nations are, by a kingdom ruled by a fair queen. There is many cities dotted around, villages as well, and as we continue to zoom in further, we see the camera rush past and overhead the town of Weldrake. It's a moderate-sized fishing hamlet. Probably about 500 to 600 people live there. And they often go out onto the ice and fish through it, as well as making use of magically powered boats, which can break through the ice. Although now it is summer, and a warm one at that. It's sitting a little above freezing currently, although it isn't likely to stay that way when night falls. As the camera continues to kind of soar by from the coastline past this town, we bring it down lower, as there's a fairly open field dotted with snow melting and pools of water forming along the grass, which, even despite the weather, is bright and green. In this field, we slow down the ascent and see a group of 4 individuals, quite varied in stature and build. They are nonetheless traveling together at the moment, walking through these kind of damp and cold plains, seemingly on some sort of errand, looking for something or perhaps someone. As the camera reaches them, who do we see? Who would like to go first?
I'll go first. Yeah, let's do it. I guess we're just introducing ourselves, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
I am Fiala Anakis. I am a tiefling bloodline of Levisus. I am a paladin of Oath of Devotion, and I am traveling to help those who are weak or those in need. I do not know where I'm going on this journey, but hopefully it is somewhere where I can help. She is around 5'10". She has very like dark blue skin. She has this black. She has black like fluffy hair tied up in a ponytail. She has little freckles on her. One of her horns is chipped, actually, as that because her life she grew up in a dwarfenage, an orphanage full of dwarves, a dwarfenage, if you will, and it came from when some of the dwarves bullied her, and so it's always a reminder of how some people can be cruel, as she doesn't really like to talk about it, or when people bring it up, she's like, please don't. And so yeah, so she's traveling with everyone in the party to to get somewhere. She doesn't know where, but to help people, at least. So yeah.
So probably near the front of the pack here is this tiefling, Tiala. What do more than the broken horn and the Vera Paladin, what do they look like? Kind of how do they carry themselves?
They carry themselves quite proudly. They have a bit of vigor to them. They're very like they're just like they're kind of like marching forward. They're trying to keep an appearance up at the moment because she wants to show everyone that she's, oh yes, you can trust me. You can put your faith into me. You can rely on me. And so she's kind of proudly walking forward, kind of like often looking back to see if the people behind her are still there.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make sure, because go on.
I was just going to say, speaking of the people behind her, who do we spot next? Who does the camera focus on?
Cooking. Sorry, you go first.
Okay, I'll go next. I guess the camera focuses on a very, very, very tiny, about 6.5-inch tall fairy. She's got kind of pearlescent pink skin and pearlescent blue hair and little dragonfly wings. She's, I guess, sitting on Thiala's shoulder and sketching in a little, like a very, very tiny little notebook. Just enjoying the shoulder ride, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so kind of we see the facial expression of the paladin, Thiala, and then kind of the camera kind of just zooms in a bit and moves to the left down, and we see the fairy sitting on her shoulder, sketching something in a book. Next, I think we move past them, kind of over their shoulder, and what we've assumed is the background of the shot this entire time. It pans out, and we see this hulking figure.
Zooming in towards the pot being stirred by a very large hand. The cook. Very tall, 10 foot tall, to be exact. Gruff chef of a man, well, ogre. Lost his parents as a child. Well, almost an adult, but still a child. Grew up by the sea, with the sea. Cooking is all I know, but it's all you need to know.
Hi, John.
For cooking is life, and if you can control cooking, you control life. Technically. Sort of. It's a very particular science, and it's so deliciously fine.
As we see
The
this,
ogre, the ogre is big, blue-skinned, just wearing a chef's outfit, with the chef's hat on. It's never gonna come off unless he takes it off,
Mhm.
and that's if he wants to.
So we
His
see this-
eyes are kind of fish-like, and his ears are like fins. And the food is so good. Tomato paste with basil and bits of sausage inside. And plenty of vegetables.
You see the ogre here, standing, and you are all currently kind of taking a break. You've been walking for a little while. It's probably early morning. You're set up in your camp at the moment. He's again cooking this meal, while the others kind of keep watching, take note of their books. Who do we see elsewhere in this camp? Just one party member remaining.
Elsewhere in this camp, you see a goblin individual, kind of muddy of the face, very dirty, kind of wearing tattered and ripped, what seem to be at some point more like monk-like robes that have just kind of been ripped and torn, the sleeves torn off so that it's now functions more like a tube top than as an actual proper robe. She kind of bares her teeth in a wide, almost like shit-eating grin, and doesn't really have any weapons on her side aside from a whip and her own fists.
Mhm.
But she has kind of bright red eyes, and anyone just from a quick glance could see a strong fighting spirit within them, and a little bit of a desire to kick some ass.
Truly honorable.
Always.
So, the group of you are all gathered in together here at your camp in the early morning. Again, warmer than it often is, but quite a few of you, especially being foreigners, are probably not accustomed to this cold even still. Although, Thiala, you are faring a little better than some of the others are. You may not be from here, but the cold is in your blood. It suits you. Still, even with that chill
BRB.
even with that chill within you, you're doing okay. You would all know, and we'll fill Cupid back in when they return. You all know that you have gathered in together as a group because as you attempted, the lot of you, to enter the city of Doji Heath, which is not terribly far away, but still a day, maybe 2 days march from here. You were actually turned away at the gates, and not given much reason. Thinking that kind of odd, and even hearing from recent other towns nearby, particularly Weldrake, where you stopped in afterwards, it is a bit odd for the city to turn people away without much stated reason. But as you all were turned away, you naturally band together. And while on the road, burying some goods that you were told might be able to get you into Weldrake, you encountered someone on the road, and they're actually here in the camp with you as well. They were going in the opposite direction, but overnight, there is safety in numbers. It's this fairly large tabaxi with white fur. They almost seem like a snow leopard. They're wearing kind of thick leathers and furs, even in addition to their own fur. And even still, they're shaking more than some of you might be, but warming themselves by the fire. And as you're all kind of getting together in the morning, they kind of pipe up and say, I had to thank you again for letting me stay in your camp overnight. I know we didn't get much time to talk before I was out cold, but it is very appreciated.
It is no problem. As we're all meant to help each other in these trying times, at least. I do not know why the town turned us away, but a part of me thinks because of my infernal heritage, maybe that's why I was turned away. Who knows? I do not know why you were turned away, or any of us, but I'm grateful that the Lord of the world itself has brought together.
Nods a little and says, and you see he's kind of hesitating and nursing a wound that's on his arm a little bit. He's kind of clutching at it.
You're hurt. Do you mind if I do something?
I'll be fine, I'm sure. It's nothing big, just an old wound acting up in the cold.
It's cool, right?
I'm going to go over to him and do lay on hands on him. And I'm going to just give him 1 hit point to kind of like ease his pain a bit.
One big hit
Oh.
point.
Like, softens and says, well, thank you anyway. It's appreciated. I never gave you my name. I realize I am called Steps Through Snow.
Steps through snow.
And you?
I am Fiala.
Do you got a shorter name?
You can call me Step or Snow, if it prefers you.
Step it is.
Well, it's nice to
Cracker.
meet you. I'm Typhel. That's my Aoife voice.
Kind of
Maybe I should use my Aoife
Goes
voice.
to like shake your hand and realizing you're very tiny, kind of reaches out a single finger to shake your hand.
Typhel shakes it. Like her
Mhm.
whole hand goes around the end of the finger.
I extend my hand. I'm the cook.
I've noticed that. It smells wonderful, by the way. And if you would
Thank
like,
you.
if you would like, you can give me a roll with your cook's utensils.
Ooh.
Ooh, first roll of the
Alrighty.
game. Ooh.
Spicy.
Very spicy. Fiala's just gonna watch and see what happens.
All right. So what do I roll for that?
With your background and your training, it's definitely more of a educated technique than it is an instinctual thing. I'll say that you can roll your cook's utensils with intelligence.
Alrighty.
I think my intelligence is like pretty high, but everybody else, like we're all using the
Should have a
same
button for
stat
that on your
array.
sheet.
I think everybody else put their 7 into intelligence.
All right. Yeah. On an 8, it's certainly warm. There's not much in terms of flavorful ingredients that are easily at hand. Probably you're actually low on supplies right now. You were hoping to pick some up in the city. But it certainly is a warm dish. It's a little bit bland, but that's as bad as it is. And it'll help.
Hooray! Hooray!
Mm-hmm. And Step kind of pours some of this soup into a bowl and takes a sip and sits back down, probably on a nearby rock. And again, you see him kind of like thinking about something before thinking, well, I almost don't know if I should tell you all this, but you seem like a nice sort and capable of taking care of yourselves. Not everyone can use magic, after all, pointing at his arm. So, I suppose it won't hurt. I might know a way you can get into the city, that they would let you in.
For real?
Maybe.
A sneaky way or a real way? Not that it matters,
It's
but just out of curiosity.
perfectly above board. I assure you. There's a group of people nearby. I was with them up until a bit ago. He kind of looks down. He's like, there's no very easy way to say this, I suppose. They are lawless folk, you could say. Kind of scratching the back of his neck. If you maybe were to have proof that you did something about that, I'm sure the city would open its gates.
When you say lawless folk, do you talk bandits or do you talk just general rebel rousers?
Do you mean like people who get 86 out of my restaurants?
I think I do, yes. They're... they weren't that bad until recently, but they started taking people, so I left.
What do you mean by taking people?
I'm gonna lean in towards everyone else. Yeah, they would definitely get 86.
What does that even mean?
Kicked out.
Ah, okay. They might leave a bad Yelp review for that. Or try to
Foxy,
play it up.
Yelp.
It's like the send mess. It's like this message cantrip, but I guess people should rate restaurants. Don't worry, I'll talk about it. I'll explain it to you later.
Weird magical shit, man.
What I mean to say is, they were recruiting people by force.
Oh.
They're planning something, I think. Or there was a blacksmith who he didn't exactly want to work with us, but our boss had other ideas.
So, how would they help us get into the city?
I think if you brought proof that you dealt with a group like that, the town guard might look the other way and let you in.
I understand. I see. I see. I mean, we could beat up some bad guys. I wouldn't mind that. That sounds like a fun time.
I'm always down to shove my fist in some bastard's face. So,
I can
Count
write
me
the
in.
receipt for them. I can write the receipt for them. And he picks up his wait, hold on. His longsword and gets ready.
Mm-hmm. As some of you seem to kind of get ready, you realize he kind of again takes another drink of soup before kind of standing back up and saying, I would prefer to capture them. I worked with them for quite a while. But if you have to draw blood, I don't think that the world would miss them.
So preferred to, well, just take and deal with, but if necessary, she kind of like makes a fist and makes like a kind of punching her hand motion.
Kind of like inclines his head a little bit. And someone make an insight check.
Ooh.
I'll
Not
make an
good at
insight.
Someone with better wisdom.
Could we all make an
Go
insight
ahead.
check? Nice. 13.
12.
Oh, why am I rolling with advantage?
13 or higher would
Oopsie, 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 oopsie.
But-
Dang it.
get you that this guy is
Oh!
he clearly feels
Oh,
bad
Frey, thank you
about
for
telling you guys about
subscribing.
this.
I appreciate that.
Like
Welcome in,
He-
in.
maybe doesn't agree with what they're doing anymore, but still doesn't want
Here we go.
to get them
Advantage toggle.
hurt necessarily,
There we go.
but also feels like he owes you for giving him somewhere to sleep and all that.
I was distracted by you subscribing. I have no idea what just happened. That's okay.
12 nets you.
I'm on push
He
to
doesn't
talk so they
think you
can't
can
hear me.
handle it. That's what you get.
Are you saying that we're... Are you saying that we can't handle it? I think we're
I
more
got
than
the
capable.
12. I got the 12.
Oh, I got a 13 as well.
Yeah. So you get a better read on what he actually is feeling here, whereas Rukab kind of is misconstruing the look.
Can I place like a hand? I place my hand on Step's shoulder and be like, "Do not worry, we will get this done."
I was actually going to say, I'm going to pat him on the back and tell him with a smirk, don't worry.
Can we do this at the
I'm
same time?
able to handle it, especially with these fine ladies.
Oh, it's okay, Frey.
Could me and Corncob do that at the same time? So it just like it's just whiplash for step.
That sounds
Yeah.
hilarious. Yes.
One normal size hand, and then one that's almost the size of his chest. He kind of like lurches forward a bit. Like, I'm sure you can get it done. I don't mean to cause offense. If you don't mind, think I'll head out. If you need to find me for whatever reason, I don't see why you would, but I'll be in Weldrake. See if I can't make something new there.
Right there.
Mine is not really occupied by anyone else right now. It's just a little ways down that way. It should take about half a day to the east.
Noted. Thanks.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
It's nice meeting you too. You're a bit of an odd group.
Marvelous Miss Suri, hello. Welcome in.
Could I do a religion check to like kind of like hope any gods out there will give Stepford Snow like
for
good
sure.
luck?
Give him
Oh,
a
9.
Yeah, you do prayer to him, but your order was definitely more of a group that focused on the oath and the deeds of being a paladin and protecting the weak, more than they did revere the gods. You do certainly know a lot of different prayers and dogma of various religions and texts, but in this situation, exact words are kind of escaping you of what would be appropriate.
Fiala just kind of just like scratch her head a tiny bit, and she's like, "Well, I'm not sure what to say, but I hope we meet again." Step.
You know what they say. Anyone you meet once, you'll probably meet again.
No, I never heard that saying.
It
It's an interesting saying.
might just be a local thing.
I'm turning my fan on. I'm sweltering.
Anyway, I won't keep you.
I hope it's not too loud, you guys. It's so hot
of-
today.
Picks himself up and wraps himself in his coat and starts to trudge off.
Fare thee well. He gives a wave, and then he gets backing up his stuff.
As Step through Snow is kind of walking away, I go over to Corn Cob
Corn cob.
and kind of Corn Cob.
Truly excellent name, I gotta say.
Thank you.
I do love that name. I think like Corn Cob, my beloved. So I go over to them, and Fiala kind of like kneels down a bit. I assume they are kneeling down as well, picking up the stuff, packing it away. Fiala kind of kneels down and go, "What do you think about that? About Step Through Snow? They're friendly, but I don't exactly trust them. Just sharing my thoughts out loud. Like, obviously, I'm just trying to say there's enough that people on Narrows could hear this, but not Step Through Snow."
Yeah, he's already started to kind of walk away,
Okay.
so it's not much concern, but he's going to pick this up.
Okay. What does everyone think about them? They were friendly, I must agree. But, something seemed a bit off. I'm not sure, but hopefully they are a friend, not a foe.
I mean, they seemed alright to me.
Hmm.
Look, I don't fully trust anyone I come in contact with, to be honest with you. But if nothing else, we got a tip for how we could potentially get into the city. And that's worth something.
As a cook, I make it a point not to judge people for, well, they could be your customers, and you don't want to scare them off.
Hmm.
Secondly, he just seemed tired to me.
So, shall we head off then, ourselves?
I suppose so. Are we all ready?
Aye.
I want Typhel to have a voice. But I don't know what kind of voice. Like, what kind of voice
Hey.
suits a fairy?
I'm ready to go if y'all are.
If you were
I
6
am a
inches
bit
tall,
nervous about this.
what
honestly,
would you sound like?
I'm not sure why, but I feel like something's going to happen. But nonetheless, I feel safer in a group.
Corncob's gonna look towards Tiefel.
I don't know if I can do
Miss,
high-pitched
if
English.
if you would wish, you could rest upon my shoulders if you ever get tired.
I mean, I'll take a free ride.
Very well.
That
And
would
he
sound
pats
really
his
weird out of
shoulder.
context.
I could never turn down a free ride. All I'm
Yeah,
saying.
exactly. why do I imagine Tiefel just being like a hitchhiker with a thumb out, just like
Mhm.
I mean, basically.
with an
Shoulder
with a sign.
Plus,
And-
if you think about
I
it
know I
like
could
this,
fly, but
if you think about it like this, people would weigh next to nothing to me,
Oh yeah.
so it really wouldn't be a bother.
mhm.
I like to just carry all of people's stuff too. Pace. Ooh, everything.
Showing my
Yeah,
character
as-
sheet again.
As you do all kind of set out with most of your camp strapped to Corncob, the absolute unit, some would describe him as. Anyone
Oh,
else wants
yeah.
to give the help
I
action
would
on
help
this? You
someone.
can.
I have a 0 to my survival.
Yeah,
I have a
fine.
-2.
I've got a 6 to my survival. I can help with survival.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay!
Oh!
Yay.
Okay.
Yo!
Awesome.
Yo! Yo!
Let's fucking go.
So, 21, obviously pretty good. As you do begin to kind of make your way forward, especially because you're pretty high up, even without flying right now, and free to look around and kind of spot the landscape as you go, you pretty easily manage to direct your group through and past a lot of different potential obstacles, various like rivers and the such, which may be a little frigid right now. You guide the group past. There's a fallen tree you manage to locate, that sort of stuff, and the journey for a good while goes fairly smoothly. And you go for maybe 3-4 hours, and someone, or any of you, all of you, roll perception checks, please.
Ooh.
Hey.
What's my perception? Yeah, everybody's got like
Five.
-2s.
Okay. Okay,
Everybody
so
else
mine
has
is a
super low
6.
wisdom. Super low
If
wisdom
I
or
had
intelligence.
advantage, it would have been a nat
And
20.
Mm, shit.
Pressure's setting in. Ah!
As you do continue forward, you see that the trees start to get
Hey,
a
Marty
little
boy!
bit more frequent. It's not a forest or anything
Welcome
of
in.
that sort of description, but there are definitely more trees as you kind of approach, and in and among them you notice a short almost path to the left, and as Tiefel and Kraka kind of look in this direction, they hear something running. Something not terribly big, but nonetheless, you hear these footfalls, like there's 4 legs charging in this direction. And as you kind of try to look, maybe Tiefel kind of flies up a little bit to get a better view. You see, and I'll move you to the map,
Oh shit, our first map.
a pretty large dog, like a Saint Bernard. He's big, and you can place your toe.
Oh, we're placing our tokens. Oh shit. Okay. Is this the dog? Oh my god, it's a
Go.
puppy.
He's running away from
Oh shit. Here we go.
his leather
Eh.
coat on over his body, and seems to have some pack that is spilling
Oh,
out from his side.
Doggy.
And
Ow, ow.
as you kind of look
Ow.
around, you see trailing not terribly far behind it
Doggy.
these small blue creatures,
Doggy.
serpents, only
Oh,
about the
serpents.
size of Tiefel, flying through the air with wings, tongues kind of extending out and flicking and hissing as they soar through the air.
I hope so. I want to
Go
arm a
ahead
dog.
and roll initiative. Also,
Oh shit.
something else you notice, Tiefel specifically, as you are kind of flying up a little bit and looking. A rock. It is currently motionless, but you look in and can tell that it is facing away from you, kind of partly buried in the ground,
Oh, a frog.
a massive toad. It does
I,
not seem to be
I
aware
heard
of what's
like
happening.
rock, and I was like, oh my god, one of those giant birds. No, it's sitting on the rock. Okay. That could have been worse, but it's a frog. I can handle a frog. 6 initiative. Oh shit. Okay. Oh my god, we're gonna do our first battle against some flying snakes and a giant frog.
I will change the music up.
Oh shit, you guys. Okay. I'm gonna send this link some more. At that link you can get some free skill boxes,
That is a big toad.
A big toad.
and they let you interact with the stream
It
in
is
stupid ways.
standing about 8 feet tall. Again, it's a little less than that right now because it's kind of partly buried in some pool of water, and seems to be asleep.
Okay. Hey, this is good.
Okay. So I rolled really badly. I'm like way down here. Everybody's gonna go before me.
All right.
Did I actually roll last on the initiative? Oh no, I didn't. Okay.
Starting
I
things
tied for
off
last.
at the top of
Ah!
the order
That's
is
not good.
one of these snakes, as surprisingly so, and kind of perches itself up
Ooh.
near the branches of this tree in the air. About 10 feet up. Thiala.
Okay. So, let's see. 8 feet. So I can see this dog, right?
Yes. And it
is
seems to notice you now that you kind of are alert.
Good doggy.
Okay.
We must save the doggy. Ow.
Huh. Trying to think what to do.
Ow. We don't have to think about what we're gonna do for a while.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up. I'll run it. Can I take a dash
Definitely.
action towards the dog? Okay, that'll be. At least 6. Hold on, just checking. Yeah, I'm gonna just run up to the dog. Hopefully it's friendly and doesn't kick the shit out of me.
Imagine if it was an unfriendly dog. Imagine it's just like rabid. That'd be great.
I used both of my actions, so for that dash, so I just kind of wait nearby the dog.
The sneaky goes next. Go sneaky, go.
And this one does fly.
That's like a ridiculously high amount
It
of
flies
movement.
in at you. It goes up a little bit in the air with one large flap and then tucks its wings in, almost flying like a dart straight at you.
Ah!
As it rolls a 16 to hit, as it charges in at you, and you raise up your shield, bat it out to the side as it takes its wings back open again and starts to fly. Kraka.
God, flying snakes. God.
They almost seem to have crystalline wings now that you're looking at them a little closer.
Okay. Sorry, my stream's having issues, so I'm trying to fix that.
Oh, oops. You know what I just noticed?
I'm gonna go over. You know what? I'm just gonna dash right up
Nope.
to it. Just go whoop. Right on in there. Get right on up in the fray.
I forget which actions you get as a goblin exactly. Is it dash is one of them you can take as a bonus action? No.
No, I can
Disengage or
disengage or
hide.
hide.
Oh, oops.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, so that's
Mhm.
that's my action.
Another of these blue snakes takes their turn, getting up to the side of this wall here, and then flapping up and trying to bite you in the like lower jaw. Crack.
Road
14.
14.
Yeah, as you kind of just slap it away with the back of your hand without much issue. One cob. You are. I can't hear you.
I'm gonna dash. I forgot
Gonna
I'm on push to
dash.
talk.
Mm-hmm.
What does this little C
5,
stand for?
10, 15, 20, 25,
Oh, it's
30,
concentration,
35,
obviously. Duh.
40, 45, 50. And that's it.
Hmm. I don't
Alright.
find familiar. Did I pick that for today?
As the giant toad takes its turn, going to roll perception for it at disadvantage to see if this all wakes it up.
Frog.
It remains
Ribbit.
motionless.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, posture check.
Doesn't care yet. Hooray!
I have an idea for the toad.
Okay,
remake, though,
I'm sitting up nice
but I
and
don't
straight.
know if it's gonna work.
If I was playing the other ogre, it'd be time for a suplex.
Mm-hmm. As it comes to the dog's turn in the initiative, it noticing you and seeing that you're all fighting these snakes, runs up and kind of
Oh, I have a short
takes
bow.
a position down, kind of crouching a bit behind your legs, Ciala. Now that it's close to you, this dog is huge. It's like 5 feet on all fours.
Whoa, what? That's insane.
Looks like a puppy to me.
Coming up to more
5
snakes.
foot tall dog. That's insane.
This one is going to dart itself in at
Bring it
Corncob.
on.
20 to hit. As
Oh, wait,
you,
what?
it rolls a 20 to hit, not a natural
That's gonna
20.
hit. That's gonna hit.
All right. As it tucks its wings in and soars at you, it collides with your chest and then like pulls away, and a small spurt of blood comes off of you. You take 1 point of piercing damage, but you feel like a little damage as this kind of blue icy venom is put into your body.
Okay, so do you guys remember the Henry Stickmin collection where the guy sees Henry as he's trying to jump onto the back of a truck and he just goes, "Ugh," before trying to push Henry off with his foot? That
Yes.
face.
What's Henry Stickmin? Does anybody know? Oh, no!
It's just
This-
a, yeah.
Next snake flies much faster than the other ones, kind of taking a downward angle the entire time and pushing itself even faster in towards prey more its own size, managing to get up
Oh,
to
no.
you, Tevel, but not much else. And it's your turn.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna move in a little bit closer to the others, but not leave
Mhm.
the range of this thing. Let me just double check the range on my short bow. Okay, what is short bow? Does it say the range on it anywhere? Hello? Info? Okay, what's the range on a short bow? I
believe it's-
can't find it.
Short bow is... I believe a short bow is 60...
Oh, here we go.
100 and something?
6120.
Yeah.
Sealed in my heart of hearts.
It says
But I could be wrong.
8320 here.
It-
I found it. It
That
says
might be correct.
8320, which seems high.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
That seems
You'll
a
be able
little
to-
nuts, but
The longbow is 150, 600, so...
Think you'll
Oh,
be able
really?
to hit
Holy
any
shit,
of the
okay.
snakes,
Oh,
except
longbows are
for-
huge.
I think you'll be able to hit any of the snakes except for the one that's right in front of me.
Mhm.
Because you'll have to try
If
and
you-
get over my huge back.
Yeah. If you do shoot with your short bow right now, it will be at disadvantage as there is a snake within 5 feet of you.
Alright. Okay, then I'm gonna cast Shillelagh and whack the snake with a quarterstaff that really to everybody else is basically just a twig.
Awesome.
it's so cute.
Whack.
Yeah. So, what is this twig? Does anything particular about it change when you cast Shillelagh on it, turning it into this magical druid weapon?
It's still just a twig, but maybe little flower blossoms at the end of it.
I was just thinking. You say there's a little flower on it.
This. Alright, well.
Mhm.
I don't think that hits.
A natural one does not hit, as this flower blooms at the end of your quarterstaff as you thrust that in towards this snake. It kind of corkscrews its own body, and you just thrust this directly in the like center hole that it's created.
Oh. All right. Well, that's my turn. That
And
sucked.
We can set up a button for you to actually attack with Shillelagh as well.
Having a shillelagh button is a good idea. Oh yeah, because it would have been.
I'll wait till someone's turn to get that. Another
Yeah, it
snake.
becomes a D8.
This one up top here also will be
Oh, it's
soaring
still a
in,
D8.
not being able to quite make it to you guys, but kind of in the air here, 5 feet up, kind of watching and waiting. And bottom of
Minus
the
2 because I've got such bad
the
strength.
initiative order, final snake will be going after the dog.
No, you're fucking not. I'm gonna.
It will be missing, however, as
Oh, good.
I'm gonna say as this dog's kind of crouched behind the backs of your legs, trying to take cover a little bit. This snake comes flying in, and you just stick out your shield, and it crashes into it, and it even takes a point of damage from just smashing into your shield. And
Okay.
top
Turns
of
my
the
fan
order,
back on.
Fiala.
Okay, you know what? Can I just I'm just gonna fucking club the snake to death with my longsword. Well, you know what I mean. I'm gonna slash at it. Okay. Obviously. Does a 12 hit?
12 will not hit. These things are fast.
Damn.
As you swing and hit empty air. Much more than that, and you feel like you were close, but just a little off.
Could I do an insight check on these snakes then?
Of course. That's fine. I'll let you do that as a bonus action.
Ooh.
2.
Oh,
It's hard to
boy.
get a read on the exact emotional state of the snakes, but they're probably hungry.
Okay. Okay, I have nothing else to do.
All right. Moving on to a snake up top,
Oh, no.
as it's going to circle around here. Corncob, you can take an opportunity attack if you would like, but it is trying to get to the dog. And push talk.
Forgot about that. I forgot about that. Thank you.
– 16 is a hit.
16?
Yep.
Yeah!
Go ahead, roll damage. You do that by clicking the longsword button in chat now.
Good 7.
7. What does it look like when you kill this snake?
Oh, rest in peace. They don't have much health, do they?
Alright. Clean down the clean off the head. It just crawls right off. And we've got a pristine snake body.
Right?
Perfect for soup.
Perfect. It's filleted. Crack up.
Sorry, I just got raided.
Oh.
Yeah!
Yay! I'm gonna try and punch at this one up above me. If it doesn't die, then I'm gonna punch it again.
Ooh.
But I'll punch it once first.
Rest in peace,
Like we
snake.
say, 7 damage is enough to kill.
14.
14 is a hit.
6.
Ooh.
What does it look like?
Oh,
This is
6
enough
kills it
to
too?
kill.
As I've explained to you, Mr. Milkman, and have we fought together before, like this party, or is this our first time actually fighting together?
This is probably the first time you guys have gone into a bigger fight. Maybe you've
Ooh.
seen a little bit of combat, but
Okay. Well, as you guys have probably gotten already a feel with Kraka, she's the type of fighter that very much utilizes her whole body to the best of her ability. So it's kind of a swift, like, kind of not even looking in that snake's
My tummy
direction,
grumbled.
and then like swinging back and doing like a whirlwind kick right at it, killing it.
gone.
I'm
And
hungry.
then I'm gonna boop, move on over to this one, and I'm gonna also try and hit it with my bonus action.
My tummy rumbles.
16
That's a hit.
for 10.
Yeah,
Right.
that definitely does it.
And then just rushing that one and punching it like straight down to the ground. And that's my turn.
I think you're currently in the mess in the dog spot.
Oh, am I? It hasn't changed on my
For me.
screen.
Yeah, it's still right there for me.
The dog should be here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still up there for me. You were having this issue last time too. Last time we
Uh-oh.
played a game
Oh, no.
together.
It might be
I'm just
desynced.
gonna reload right quick, and we'll continue on.
Move on. The DM is gone. Now we can be sad. The DM is back. We haven't
Success.
won. We can be happy.
If I am in the dog spot, like I still have the extra movement to just be like
Yeah.
there. So that's fine. I can just have said I move down there instead.
That's so strange looking at your stream and where the dog is, because I never put it in that spot.
That is very
Wait,
weird.
what, how is it? Because for me, it's
Maybe I
on a
should.
pile of rock
Same.
near like a cliff.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like
It should be here.
There we go.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
That's a completely different spot.
all right. Well, either way, doesn't really matter
No.
because again, I had the movement. But there we go.
All right. Perfect. Corn cob.
All right. I'm gonna swack at the snake in front of me.
Mm-hmm. A 9 will miss.
Dang it.
Rolling in to the sleeping boulder.
Ooh.
A massive toad. Let's see if it wakes up. As
Frog.
this fight kind of continues, and
Frog.
it's not incredibly loud, but there is definitely the noise of,
Frog.
bone breaking, of swords being swung and cutting through flesh. And probably whimpering of a fairly large animal. You hear almost ground
What
being
is
displaced
this?
as this thing kind of stands up and leers
What
in your
is
direction,
this?
almost upset that it's been awoken, and begins to hop
Oh no.
Oh,
Over.
Oh no.
Good doggy.
And miss. Still clearly spooked, kind of jumps in and tries to bite at it, but just doesn't quite reach high enough in the air. And the snake will go, continuing to try and bite into Corncob.
Miss, 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 miss.
9.
That's a miss.
Yeah. Next snake. The one
no.
that is engaged in a mortal duel with the fairy
Mortal
will
enemies.
attempt to bite them. Also rolling a 9, missing.
Oof, good. Okay, I'm gonna do shillelagh again. Whack. Are you serious?
Oh.
That's 2 natural ones in a row.
Second one.
What the hell?
That
I don't
That's
deserve
unfortunate.
this. Alright. Well, I don't want to get out of its range, so that's my
Oh,
turn.
Kira, that's rough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. Oh, God.
That's with a +6 that time, too.
Snake that was kind of watching and waiting, kind of flies up a good 20 feet into the air before diving back down and trying to bite at our paladin friend.
Oh no, please don't bite me. Please don't bite me.
19.
That hits.
Like, I'm trying my
For
best,
one
but
piercing
my
and
heart's just
9
not in
poison
it.
damage.
Ooh. What? Damn it.
that's gonna hurt.
Moving on
God.
next, back to your turn.
Oh, that's it.
Kill it, kill it, kill it.
So, here's my idea. Could I sing a lullaby just to try to? Okay, so can I do an insight check on the frog, on the toad first?
Yeah.
Can I have a bit just?
Frog.
A 12?
On a 12, you
Frog.
you clearly see its kind of eyes are narrowed, its brow is a little furrowed. It you.
Okay. Could I
You're
just
definitely
try-
included in that list, but
I don't like that actually. Cool. So I'm just gonna kill the snake right beside me. This one right here.
mhm.
So I'm gonna give it a good old whacking.
This is incredible.
Oh no.
Oh no.
As you're kind of readying your longsword, your eyes dart to the side to look at this toad, and you lock eyes with it. And for a brief moment, you hear, "Toad."
Fiala
as you're
mumbles
just-
the word toad to her, so, like out loud, like toad.
You're just a little intimidated by this thing. It's big.
It's a big toad.
Yeah,
I'm just now realizing as well, I don't know why this didn't work, because I set your default token, but you should be like that.
Huh.
And yeah, that's your turn. So Kraka.
Hello.
Crack a whip.
Sorry, I'm reloading my Roll20 because it's having issues again. So, give me like 3 seconds to get my sheet pulled up again.
So, did the snake that was in front of me move away from me?
No.
Okay, because weird thing, on my screen, it moved 1 square away.
Yes.
Yeah, it did
I
for me
moved
too.
it because your token was missized.
Oh,
You should have been larger. And I made you bigger. Did that not happen?
yeah, that didn't
No
happen for
idea.
me.
Yeah, no.
Why?
Let me just reload it, see what's what.
No, it's my end, probably.
Yeah, it doesn't help that
I'll
Milkman
reload just
and
in
I
case.
were sharing Elphys.
No
Anyway,
fixes for me.
Please.
some manner of
Yeah, it's still small.
unarmed
Yo, do
strike.
you ever
Oh,
just
there we
punch a
go.
snake?
Yeah, we're just like punch
Decent
us in the
size.
face.
I just changed
reloaded.
it in size, so.
That's
Is it just me or is
Yeah,
everybody else like
will
cutting
not
out?
be
Oh,
sufficient.
oh boy.
I'm gonna try and do it again.
23, however.
That's 23
Let's go.
for 6.
6 is enough.
Nice.
Question. Does
Mhm.
the health bar thing appear above my token said for you guys?
It should have. I set yours up to do so.
I do not see it.
Will I do that?
What is your max HP?
Max HP is 21.
Your current HP is 16, right?
Yes.
Your armor class is
It should also be 16.
okay.
Yes.
I move, and that's the end of my turn, by the way.
Great. It's your turn.
All right. The hefty swack. I whack at the snake again.
And
Dang
if
it.
that's the end of your turn,
Oh,
Yeah.
as you see the
oh, my
In
Discord call is like
to-
cutting out.
the thing that is closest to its own size, it opens its mouth wide and attempts to kind of latch its gummy jaws around your arms.
Me.
19. Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be a hit. Yes.
Take 8 piercing and 3 poison damage, and
Whoa.
are grappled as it just kind of holds on with its mouth. Its two like grabby hands reach around to your either of your shoulders, and it kind of like starts gnawing on your head.
I'm at 5 HP.
Oh no.
Seeing a very big man who was helping them get
An alarm went off on my
gommed
phone.
by a massive toad, this dog is actually going to stop kind of hiding around and climb up this here and try to bite it in one of its legs.
Not a good frog. Bad frog. Grr.
Rolling an 11. Which is a hit. 5 piercing.
Healing word.
And you see as he kind of grabs onto one of its legs, the creature kind of twitches as the dog pulls back as hard as it can, and releasing you from the grapple, the toad falls down.
Dead?
Ground.
Oh.
No, just
Oh,
prone.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be dead yet.
Can you imagine?
This dog that's just been cowering this whole fight just comes out of hiding and is like, you know what? Fuck you!
You know what? I'm a bite you. Actually, I've decided. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, and snakes.
Oh God.
This one here is going to shift focus and try to get Kraka.
They would
Oh,
Oh,
never
it's a
get
bonus
Kraken.
action.
They would never.
Nice.
They would
that,
try
That would
19
actually get that Kraka,
for
believe it or
1
not.
piercing and 8 poison damage.
Oh, okay.
And moving on next, the incredible battle continues. 15 to hit.
Oh, 15? I think a 15 just hits.
Against
Yeah, it
Teevil.
does. 15 gets
Take
me.
1 piercing and 5 poison damage as these huge fangs kind of wrap around your shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh no.
How could this happen to me? Quickly let go and it's flying around you again.
Honestly, yeah.
The night goes on as I'm fading away.
Sorry, what was that? Sound alert just happened and
It's your
I couldn't
turn.
hear you. Oh, it's my turn, right, obviously.
Yes.
Oh, my tummy just rumbled again. Okay, Shillelagh on the snake again.
You know what? Third time the charm,
Ooh.
as they say.
Yeah. That time, that hits, right?
17 hits.
Okay. Oh!
Check them
And
motherfucking
it's
ass.
What does it look like?
dead.
Like-
I just whack it really, really hard with this twig, and I crack its skull a little bit with my twig.
Yeah, probably. As it's kind of bit you, the first. Just beating it over the head.
Okay, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Corncob.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 7 healing. And then that is my
Awesome.
turn. That was a much better turn.
Thank you. I love you for saving me.
Turn 1 sucked. Turn 2 sucked. Turn 3 went okay.
Okay. That'll be Tiala's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to where this toad is, or
Mhm.
and I'm gonna fucking motherfucking smite this toad. I had enough of this bitch. Would I get
You would, it's prone.
advantage since it's prone? Okay, cool. I think I'm doing it right. Global damage modifier. Okay, let's smite this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Zed, by the way.
23. Yep.
Okay, cool. So do I just roll?
You will click your longsword if you have the button clicked for your smite that I've got on your sheet. That'll just
Yes.
be in there.
So do I just roll the damage?
Yep. Roll the longsword. In chat, the actual thing that says longsword in the box. You mouse over that, it'll highlight red. You can click it.
Ah, that one. There you go.
Ooh, that's a lot of
So you
damage.
smite this thing for 20 damage.
Nice.
That's good damage.
Almost this crack of radiance blows out. What does that look like when you smite something?
When I smite something right now, it's like the air around me goes a bit cold, so people who are around me, they can see their breath a bit as my sword kind of Like you know when like you leave something out overnight in the freezing cold and it's in like ice, like it's in like frozen water. My sword kind of looks like it's just covered in like glistening thing as I just slam down on this toad and just slices it and head off, essentially.
Well, it's still alive. Just asking what your divine smite looks like.
Oh, okay. Damn it! This bitch has more than Yeah. They just kind of slice into it, so it's like more ice, essentially.
Awesome. As like it gets cut across the side and it starts to bleed, and then the blood almost freezes over, and just this red line of ice across it. Kraka.
Crack a whip. That's such a good name.
I'm gonna punch this snaky snake. 17.
17 hits.
Thank you for killing it. It nearly killed me.
9 damage. Yep. Still up.
What?
Oh, that one's a buff snake. Oh shit.
That's not allowed.
That one's a buff
I'm
snake.
I'm gonna punch it again.
It's buff. It's got like
Oh,
really
the snake.
thick
The
snake
snake
muscles.
is dead. I thought you were going. For
Oh
the
yeah.
toad.
No, the snake.
Yes.
I was
Okay.
like, okay, maybe Snake Alpha. Okay, sure.
We should have went for the alpha snake.
I'm thinking,
Where are there snakes? Oh my god, like. Okay, if I turn my fan off,
and a 6-pack that goes all the way down.
All the way.
Oh god. Oh,
it's way too hot.
That sounds
Okay.
weird.
Then I'm gonna go over to the toad.
But if I have it
Curse.
on, too
How
cold.
is the toad looking?
The toad
out of my
is
body.
looking pretty hurt. It's definitely bloodied. Yeah. You would have advantage to hit it because it's prone.
Yes.
The 10 would be the first part of that
Um,
advantage.
I'm
So.
I'm gonna use a moxie point and do the old one too. So
Gotcha.
2 unarmed strikes.
Okay. Alright.
I already
Get their
rolled the
ass.
10, so this is the other half of that.
16 hits.
So that's 9. And then disadvantage on this next one. And sorry, I'm looking at all my thingies. Oops. Yeah, gonna try and punch it again. 24.
24 definitely hits.
And I'm gonna also do Fury of the Small, so a 12
Awesome.
instead of 10.
What does it look like when you punch this prone toad to death?
Excuse me, I
Nice.
don't punch it. I headbutt it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh my
I kind of run right in here, throw one punch. Upon it not going down after that, I'm just like, "Ugh, fuck it! And I like ram my head directly into its bulbous, grotesque grossness.
Mhm. As your head kind of impacts with its stomach that's like exposed to you, you hear it like let out this deep croak that kind of rings out across the whole area, and it like
Ribbit.
doesn't like vomit, but definitely like stuff comes out of its mouth,
Yeah.
and it kind of stops twitching and goes limp. And as you kind of all look around, you look to the dog, who's now like sat down. It's looking kind of like between the group of you and the toad's leg that it bit to like knock it over, and wagging its tail like, did I do good?
I
Give it a
immediately
thumbs up
go and
and
pet
a
the
nod.
dog. Do what any good Samaritan would do and give
Yeah.
the dog some affection.
Yes, I pet the dog. I think we all pet the dog.
I think everyone pets the dog.
Very important. that we pet the
Just
dog.
for my own curiosity, could y'all roll animal handling?
Oh shit, animal handling. Okay, let's see.
Sure.
I'm rolling so bad.
Oh.
I got a 6. That's with a +4.
I was a roll with advantage.
It's not good.
You
Rolling
got your
so bad.
14.
Yeah, I got, well, it would have been 16, but, you know, I have a 14, so let's go. Let's go.
Dang it, I got a 4.
I'm really tiny
7.
and the dog just thinks I'm a toy.
It definitely doesn't like shy away from any of you in particular. But it definitely seems more receptive to Theala's hand as she pets it. It seems like a very friendly boy. Maybe girl. You're not sure.
Could I do like an investigation on the dog?
Yeah.
To see if it has like a see if it has like a name tag or anything,
I
or
haven't eaten
anything
yet today.
on it. Okay. That's a 2.
2. You definitely don't find a name tag on the dog, but even without rolling investigation, it's wearing this like leather coat. There's a pack that it has on its side, but it's now mostly empty. It's kind of open. It probably didn't dress itself.
So
I'm
we
gonna
can
go pick
keep
up the
him?
snakes. I'm picking up all the snakes.
Are we having
Yeah, go ahead and roll
snakes stew
survival.
later?
See how much usable snake you
could
get.
Probably.
could I give Corn Cob the hell back?
Of course.
That'd be fun if it was.
And 11, you definitely managed to. Some of them are a little too beat up from Kraka destroying their bodies with her body. But you know, the ones that were more like slashed to death are definitely in enough shape that you could probably get some meat off of them and, you know, eat something.
I'll make a fine stew.
Yeah.
Snake soup. Snakes.
And I'm gonna
As you are kind of going around and checking out these bodies and trying to get them, this dog is definitely like sticking very close to the two of you.
Oh my god, we have a puppy now.
And he's this huge Saint Bernard. He's taller than Kraka and like 10
That's a Saint
times the height
Bernard?
of Tiefel.
Oh, giant fluffy boy.
we actually have a Saint Bernard at my parents' house.
Aww.
I know how fucking
Good.
they are.
Very good
Very
dog.
good.
Yo, wait. My brain's just like out of character real quick. Tiefel could ride this dog into battle.
That's what
Think
I was
about it
thinking
like
too.
Tiefel or
Me
Kraka
with
both
Kraka.
could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Kraken, Tiefel could
All I'm saying is
they have him out now.
I
Let's go.
thought I was sold on mixed martial artist pugilist, but dog and hound pugilist is an option.
We haven't unlocked the choice now.
Have the options.
I kind of look at the dog and I kind of talks to it, saying, like, obviously, do you know where your master
Kind of
is?
Tilts its head. Tongue lolling out of its mouth.
Does anyone have a speak with animal spells or anything?
I do. Wait.
I ain't no man.
Oh no, I
magic
don't.
person.
I do know
Oh,
it, but I
cool.
have it prepared.
Ah, I guess we should take this dog with us. I feel like none of us are opposed, right?
Would be the responsible thing to do.
Yes.
I mean, we're gonna take the dog. We all know that we're gonna take the
Corn
dog.
Cob, should we take some of the frog as well, just in case for supplies?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and scavenge stuff off the frog.
I'm gonna give them the help action again
Yep.
to try
Go
to get
ahead
as much
and
frog
roll
as well.
survival again. An 8.
Dang it.
It's less that you can't get a lot of meat off of it. There's lots of meat on this toad. But as you're kind of cutting into it and investigating the body, it is kind of lacerated in a lot of different spots. Some of its organs are like frozen. There's this gross smell coming from it. You don't think this species is particularly good for food. You could
Would be
get
for bait.
you could get enough meat off of it to feed you guys. It just probably isn't gonna be very good.
I think the frog will be for bait.
Maybe dog food. I mean, if we have a dog now.
Possibly.
I guess you could say the frog had a frog in its throat. She just kind of chuckled at her own joke and then go, just like get very serious faced again. Just like, sorry.
I will take just kind of investigating the area, either perception or survival
Ooh, perception or survival.
from somebody.
I will do perception.
My survival.
Only
is
a
higher.
From since you and
Oh, everybody's gone quiet.
I'll
That's not
take
good.
from
Oh,
either Krako or from Tifa.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I got a +0. I don't know if yours is any better.
my survival's pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can assist
Yeah.
if that's.
Then go ahead, roll.
With advantage. or something assisted? Yeah.
Advantage.
Okay. Oh!
Hey,
20, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
searching through this toad, kind of this gross smell kind of fills around, and you smelled gross
think
things
it might
before,
be,
Kraka and you, but it's still nicer to kind of wander off doing that and look around and
Oh no, it's not. We had a
And-
natural 20 on initiative.
you kind of piece together
two natural
something in your
20s on
head
initiative.
that the dog was running from the direction
Almost
that you
enough, actually.
are going.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at natural
Well.
20s. I don't know what just happened.
That should make for a fun trip.
Yes, it would make it will be interesting.
Well, do we have some food? Should we
Oof.
continue on, or should
I
we rest
stretched.
for a bit?
I'm fine if everyone else is fine. How is everyone else doing? Do anyone else need to be healed?
You see
Ooh,
Corn Top
hydrate.
just rub at his chest a little bit, squeeze at the puncture marks.
I could use a little bit.
Let me.
Thank
And
you.
Fiala kind of goes over and places her hand on where Corncob wound is and gonna lay on
Alright.
hands.
Gonna kneel
And then-
down so that she can reach him. Well, she can reach. Where
So I have 9 so far. Since I used one on Mr. Steppy. How you looking like, Corn? How much do you need?
exactly 9.
Cool. I'm gonna use it all then. Yep, I have 0 lay on hands now.
All right.
I'm back up to full.
Perfect.
let's see.
Even if we were to take like a short rest, because I am at about a 50% mark.
Mm.
So
Should I cast another
if we
healing
were
word,
to
do
even
you
just
think?
take a short rest, so I could roll a hit die, that would be
And while
pretty
we're
cool.
taking a short rest, if you are doing that,
Cast a healing word.
don't want to assume.
I am not. I wouldn't mind a short rest actually.
Mhm. If a group is taking a short rest, I'll let you, depending on hit die rolls, take back those 9 lay on
Oh,
hands.
okay, we're doing that then. Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause if
I
you
go
were
over to
resting, you-
I go over to Concom and go just suck it out.
Just gonna need this back.
Yo, yo, Con, sorry about this, my guy.
You're just gonna suck.
Yeah.
Suck the juices, the healing cat magic right out of them.
Yeah, there is a little area up here that you could rest at, to the north. It's a little more secluded.
I wasn't prepared for that.
And yeah, I think it sounds like we're in agreement on that.
Thanks for the bits, John. Oh, I wasn't ready. Oh, where'd we all go? Oh, we're up here. Oh boy.
Give it here. It's probably not even tall enough, or tall enough for Corn Cob to go under. You'd have to go around, but it's this little stone archway. And there's a circle of kind of stones in and around here laid out. Next to this, maybe an altar, or maybe a grave, something like that. Someone can roll
I'm gonna
religion
whistle,
if they'd
gonna
like
whistle
to.
towards the bell.
Mantis ship going, yeah.
I will do religion.
You don't know what Mantis ship
17.
Hmm. You can tell on that this kind of area is definitely something to do
This is
with
something when you
worship.
punch things.
Although it's not dedicated to one particular god
probably.
or another. You know that this country, that Eswar, is in terms of the greater cosmology, connected to the Feywild and a little bit to the Beastlands as well. There's kind of animal totem tree laid out. Each of these stones has an animal carved into them. One a wolf, another a bear, one a whale, that sort. And this is probably somewhere that, at least at some point, someone used to worship kind of animal spirits.
Okay, I was thinking this would be
Could
something like
I
really creepy.
roll another religion check to, I guess, to do a prayer?
Yeah. That can probably even ride off of the same religion check you've already done.
Oh, okay.
If you don't want to roll another one, you don't have to. You did a little bit of research about Eswar before you got on a boat on your own and came here. So you are kind of familiar with the sorts of prayers that might be offered in these places. So you say something a little silent and yeah, find a nice little spot to rest. While we're about ready to take a break for about probably
Ooh.
5 minutes, this is also a good opportunity to, before we do that, lay out one of the home rules of our game in relation to inspiration. During a rest, long or short, a player can frame a scene, either a conversation with another party member, or a memory, even a dream. Maybe you were in town and kind of things got rushed along in just the course of the game, and you wanted to have a conversation with this one NPC. We can remember a conversation you had, for example. Um, and in doing so, you'll be rewarded
Yes.
inspiration, as well as a point of inspiration to give to one of the other players. We'll be using this system instead of the normal inspiration system, which is roleplay good, and the DM can decide to give you inspiration, because that's vague and not easy to remember.
Yeah. Okay, but I gotta go pee. I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Please, and we can take our 5-minute break right now, and when we come back, we can see if someone wants to frame a scene.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. In that case, looks like we're
Gonna
going on a
roll
5-minute
hit
break,
die, too.
everybody.
Yeah, please do.
I'm gonna like stuff my face real fast.
So, I do have to
Ooh, and also
go
heal.
now.
Oh, somebody has to go.
No, it's okay.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. Would someone? Of course, I'm gonna ask you, Milk. If you could tell me what happened from the rest of the session, I would definitely would love to know.
If you would like to be filled in, that's obviously we can do that.
Thank you, because I'm very excited for this campaign, and thank you for having me on. I hope it was good so far.
Yeah. Definitely.
Thank you. So I will see y'all next session or whatever, or whenever
Mhm.
we see each other.
We're
will
looking
see
forward to it.
you. Thank you.
Bye, Rena! Oh, already
Bye.
left before I said bye.
Can't believe I rolled a natural 1 again.
So many ones.
Oh my
I don't know what I
goodness,
did to
Kira,
deserve
it's like your
this.
fourth one.
I don't know how I
That's
deserved
so
it.
sad.
I think you only took like a little more damage than that, too. You know. So
Yeah, I think that's okay. I'm just very cursed today, I guess.
yeah.
Okay, see you all in 5. Okay.
See you in 5. I'll be back myself
Okay,
shortly.
I'm gonna stuff my face real fast.
I
I
have
don't even know what to
returned.
eat, but like, I'll find something, I'm sure. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes. Oh, we're back! Welcome back, everybody.
And as we
Well, here we go.
come back in to playing and concluding our short rest, Rena has had to step away for the remainder of the session, but they'll be rejoining it next time. So for now, we're continuing on with just the three of us. Fill them in when we're done.
Yay!
Pop their token off the board. And where we left, we were just taking a short rest. Everyone's already rolled their hit die, but Cupid, you said that Corncob, you had a scene you wanted to frame during this rest
Ooh.
Yes.
with somebody.
It can be with either Crack-a-Whip or Tiefel, or however her name is said.
I haven't actually
basically-
decided which pronunciation to use. I don't know.
Changes every
Alright.
time. You know.
Yeah. I mean, she's Faye. She's
Eiffel
chaotic.
Tower.
Eiffel Tower.
The Typhel Tower. It's set on a corncob base. Fear it. Anyhow, it goes out for either of them. And actually, I'm going to move him over.
It's gotta be Typhel now because of Typhel Tower.
There we go.
Oh,
So,
dog.
where's the dog?
He's just behind you.
No.
Or he should be.
I don't see the token.
He's still where we found. He's still way
Yeah, he's still down here. Look at him. All the way
Way down.
I will reload.
for me.
It's not super
Yeah.
important right now. So
Yeah, I
it's
guess
alright.
it doesn't really matter at the moment.
So, Corncob is going to take off his apron and just rub at his ribcage, lift up his shirt, and then rub at the scar on his ribcage where
Ow.
he got before he started adventuring with you guys. And a bit sad and pretty downhearted. He just nods his head, says,
Ugh. So I still get bit. Gonna have to work on that if I'm truly improve.
Do you think I should respond to it?
You wishing to
Oh,
harden
too
your
late.
body or what?
But also make sure that I don't ever end up on the other side of a dish. Swordfish got me
Ooh.
and made me fail my final lesson.
And what was that?
Going underwater and gathering enough supplies to feed the crew without getting, well, late or not getting enough. But I got nursed by a swordfish, and the limey bastard nearly killed me.
I'm gonna lay down and just stare up at the sky.
You didn't, did you? You're
Didn't
still
die.
here.
Aye. But unfortunately, I didn't get to pass my final exam, as it were.
Turning my fan off.
I don't think I would have survived this without you guys. Thank you.
I mean, you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. And trust me, she kind of fluxes her arm a little bit, shows off a bit of her muscle. I know
Rippling
strong
muscles.
when I see one.
Thank you. Still, just wish, well, just wish I managed to pass my test the first time. I'll get there. I'll get there. It's a long journey, but a chef's journey never ends.
Kind of chuckles and it's like, it's kind of similar to a pugilist in that regard. Always new fuckers to beat up.
Always new dishes to cook.
Always new plants to talk to. Or something.
Well, from what it's worth, kind of looks over at the both of you and the invisible other individual.
Deposing.
It's y'all are a pretty good group. Capable, and you know, you ain't half bad to talk to.
with that, assuming there is no more,
Yeah, I'm good.
Don't think so.
and the two of you can mark down a point of inspiration.
Yay!
And as your rest kind of concludes, it's still only about maybe 11 in the morning, so it's starting to get a little bit warmer. It's starting to get a little bit nice out for those of you who aren't so used to the cold. And you kind of pick yourselves up and, I assume, continue on your way.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Mhm. Survival check from someone. It's a different check from each person.
So
One.
I
perception
think
for
I'll,
One making
Survival from-
perception, one making survival.
Okay.
perception is a 4, survival's a 0.
I can do survival.
Big old zeros.
Oh my god.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god!
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god!
Why? Why?
That's Wait, I'll wait for the perception check to come through from Corncob.
I'm rolling so bad. How many natural ones is that? That's another natural one.
6.
Like, luckily
Mhm.
they didn't actually get it.
So
but...
as you are kind of going on your way, you're lucky because nat ones do not apply to skill checks. So it's just a 7, not just auto fail. Granted, 7 is still
Ugh.
not a success.
Hey, Nightblade.
You do make your way forward, kind of following this track in towards this old mine you were told about by Step. And as you are going, the wind starts to kind of pick up, and it's a little disorienting, especially for someone of your stature, and it makes it a lot more difficult for you to exactly follow down tracks. And you think you find for a bit kind of what seems to be a old road that might have led somewhere, but you just find like a fairly large empty campsite. And it takes you a good another hours as the sun even starts to begin setting. On a 6 of a perception, it's hard to tell exactly what it is. It could just be that the sun is starting to set, the light is changing, but there almost seems to be less color.
Ay, caramba.
And eventually, as this happens, you do see an entrance to a fairly large, what seems to be old mine up ahead. It's getting to be darker than you would have expected, for sure. And as you walk up, you see there's a large kind of gate of wooden stakes set up in front of it. And there are these definite, like, spider webs reaching in and around the front of this gate. And it looks old, almost rotting.
Hmm. This might be the place.
Ooh. New map. New map.
I had to take a lucky guess.
Temperature is rapidly
Ooh.
dropping as you've approached.
This doesn't look very inviting.
I don't.
In fact, it looks uninviting.
No, wait. Aye, that be true.
Hmm. Hopefully.
As you are kind of getting closer and closer, the dog, it's still following you, but it starts to whimper a little.
Oh no, puppy. Oh no. Oh no, doggy. Oh.
Give him a little pet. And yeah, I don't know. I guess no way to go but forward, so.
Yeah.
Well, press on, I guess. I'll kind of take point.
I land on the dog's shoulders to ride it as we carry on.
Oh yeah.
Because of course I do.
He kind of like
I'll follow.
yips for a little bit, then looks back and sees you on his back and like relaxes a little. As you do kind of approach the gate, you can pretty
God.
clearly see that it's not just old, it's clearly almost only being held together by webbing, which I don't know, seems a little odd.
I see over.
If you were to kind of stand up on your toes, you probably could.
I'm going to lift the goblin so that she can see over.
As you do this, Kraka does see and
Jesus, give warning next time.
does kind of see over the top, and there are a few passages, one completely collapsed, two that are open, although one is very heavily obscured by web. There seems to be two paths that kind of lead up to these viewing platforms, which you can almost see over if you were just to be a little bit higher, but you can't quite. Standing inside the courtyard of this kind of closed off mine, you see two people standing. One large, although not corncob sized, man with a crossbow slung over his back and a mace at his side, and another who is now looking in your direction, whose face you cannot make out through a large metal mask. As he points at you, the other kind of like whips their head around, and
Oh,
they
no.
spot you.
I give a bit of a wink and kind of blow a kiss at them.
I like that.
And the one with this metal mask and the kind of green robes that he has kind of snaps his fingers and says something in Druidic, actually, which only Teevil knows. He says something that means, root, wrap, rise, and rend, as,
Rise
from
and
these
rend.
viewing platforms, you hear like
Ooh.
clattering and the sounds of almost vine and root clambering together as they pull together two skeletal creatures that look down at you.
No.
Roll initiative.
Oh no.
This seems fun.
Watch me get a natural 1 again. God. That's not a natural 1. It's not good, but it's not a natural 1. I'll take it. I mean,
Hi.
nice
Gosh,
even
I'm at
9.
the top so far. I keep forgetting that I'm on push to talk.
I'm so bad with push to talk.
But you're the DM. Thankfully, you don't need to.
Is this the guy with
Oh,
like the
and
metal
before
mask?
combat
Few things up. There we go.
begins,
Mhm.
I'm gonna whisper to
Oh.
Kraka, just let me know when you need me to put it
Oh,
down.
this is like a dude. Oh.
Starting, yeah, at the top of the initiative order is this masked person who reaches kind of down at their side to this pouch of something and then whips it out towards Kraka, who's still kind of above this wall. Make a dex save. You don't have disadvantage.
Wait, who make a dex save?
Kraka. 19 is a
Wow.
success, as this long barb of kind of plant life springs out towards you from his hand and kind of whips past your head as you kind of snap to the side and dodge it. It then like recoils back and you can almost see it like rapidly receding back inside of his palm and arm. As it returns, you don't take any damage.
Ew.
Bleh.
And it's these things' turns. Or one of
Uh-oh.
them at least. It is going to jump down, take some
shit.
damage.
Oh shit. Here we go.
From the fall as it grabs from one of its ribs this almost engorged bone club and
Bleh.
will try to strike at Corncob. 15 and 18. I believe a 15 misses.
Yes, that is correct. Again, I forget I'm on push to talk.
As this club swings at you and misses, bring down a huge arm and kind of kill its momentum before it can really hit you. Kind of like smile, like, they're small skeletal things, probably not a threat, as it lunges in and bites your outer thigh, and you take 4 piercing damage. There is the man on the inside's turn, as he is just going to dash and get up here. That's his turn.
Ooh.
The other skeletal thing will likewise kind of jump down and try to go for you, as you're the only one within its reach.
Bring it on!
It's 11 and 5, missing entirely.
That's a whiff.
Mm-hmm. Corn Cob.
You can put me down the time, by the way.
Whenever you want.
All right.
I'm a feudalist. I have no ranged options.
I have a silly idea. Kraka. Well, Apple, would you mind if I put Kraka on top of the wood pillars?
It's flat.
As long as I can punch things, I don't care where you put it.
Okay. I would like to attempt a fastball special, but I don't think now is the right time for one. I'm just gonna put her on top of the wood gate.
Yeah, you'd have to get a bit closer, but you're perfectly capable of doing that. So go ahead.
And I'm gonna put her on top of. There we go. And I still have my action, right?
Yeah, that can just be a part of your movement.
I'm gonna pull out my delicious longsword, and as my action, I'm gonna attack this one up at the the one that managed to hit me.
Ooh,
22 definitely hits.
not bad. Not bad.
As
Damn
your-
it!
Yeah, your longsword connects into the sides of this thing and breaks through a few ribs and shatters its spine. It falls down in a heap. The vines no longer holding it together.
As a bonus action. Well, actually, wait, hold on.
Oh. I covered my face for a sec there.
You know what? I'm gonna use my bonus action and use my smelling salts
Mm.
on the other one.
Okay,
Because I just remembered I have this ability.
so go ahead and post that in chat, so see what it does.
You wave the spices on
This is an ability to end a condition on a creature.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Dang it.
So it's something you would want
Well-
to use on an ally rather than an enemy.
Well, then I guess that's my turn.
All right. In response to the first one being struck and killed, the other one that you kind of look at and get ready to fight lunges in to try and bite you, almost in retaliation. It does miss, however. But yeah. Typhel.
Okay, I'm going to attack with my short bow. This guy up here who is he the guy who we think is a druid?
It's the other person. You can't
Okay.
see him right now, but if you flew up, you would be able to, no problem.
I'm gonna stay on the dog and just attack that guy. Oh, 20's not bad. Hey!
Money's not bad. Roll
20's
damage.
not bad. Okay. 4. Four is
Yeah, it
exists.
yeah,
That's
as
a
he
number.
kind of yeah, as he kind of gets up to the top here, and you kind of look at him and fire this toothpick really at him. It kind of strikes him in the throat and does a surprising amount. He's like got this crossbow ready to fire, and he's like, "Ah, oh, now you're in my sight." And just 4 damage, but surprisingly amount of damage for such a small weapon. Your turn.
Yep, that's my turn.
Raka, you're up on top of this rotted wood wall. It feels like if you stand up here for much longer, it will collapse even under your weight.
Then perfect.
Yeah,
I'm
essentially
gonna
a
run over
toothpicks.
to this dude.
Yeah, he's kind of reeling from this toothpick to the throat he just took.
Knock him out.
I'm running, and honestly, like I'm trying to put weight behind each step to collapse it.
Roll athletics. Nice.
Ooh.
As each kind of part of the wall that you run past, you're less running and more kicking and propelling yourself off of them, and each one that you walk across kind of collapses and falls back before you get to here.
Excellent. Kind of using the momentum from the kicks I was doing, I'm gonna kick this guy in the stomach. 11.
11, I believe, does hit this man. Yes.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
I need
For
a
7.
quality note.
Nice.
I'm gonna do the same thing again.
Go for it.
For a 10 that time.
Huge damage. Nice. He's still standing, but definitely, like, you see his face, and he came up here with such confidence, right? And then got shot in the neck and punched in the face 2 times, and his nose is broken. And he's got like a swollen eye, like. Ugh.
Shouldn't come up here with confidence. That was your first mistake.
Moving back to the top of the order, it's this druid who is going to kind of run up this way and hold a hand out, and the other arm will kind of reach down as another one of these vines kind of lurches into the ground, and you see like vibrations shoot through the stone up to where you are, Kraka. Make a con save.
Ooh.
As well as a
Good at
dex
those.
save.
Oh, con and a dex save. Oh
Not
shit.
good at those, but still not bad at those. 23 for cons. 18 for dex save.
Hey.
I'm
So you
tired
take
and hungry.
half damage, so 11 thunder damage, and as the kind of stone outcrop that you're standing on explodes, you manage to like leap off of it and land here safely.
And where? Sorry?
I here.
Oh, just where I am.
Yeah, I moved you.
Gotcha.
But yeah, 11 thunder damage. And that'll move us back to Mr. Confidence over here, who is feeling much less confident. He is, however, going to try and club you with his mace. 17 and 14.
16 will hit.
Okay, for 8.
Oh. Thank you, John. Make a wish, everybody.
Okay. Still standing.
That's cute.
Creature of vine and bone goes to strike 20
That'll
for
hit.
4 bludgeoning, and then will kind of lunge in this direction and try to bite the mastiff, or the
No, puppy.
the dog. He's a Saint Bernard.
No, puppy.
A mastiff, but no longer classified as one.
Yeah, stat block, not the rolling a 6 to hit, missing.
Okay, misses. Good. Protect the
Fun
dog.
fact about Saint Bernards: they were once called Saint Bernard Mastiffs.
And yeah, Korkov, that's
Oh,
your
the
turn.
rotating the screen one doesn't work unless I'm in a game. It should say in like the
Oh
description
no,
of
you
it
don't.
that it doesn't work.
Whack. Right on the guy who ran away.
Hmm. I forgot to put the dog on the initiative order. So
oh no, the
he'll
dog.
take
He now
2
has a
turns
turn.
when he does.
Yay.
Doggy.
But yeah,
Ow.
10 slashing takes care of this thing
Ow.
pretty deftly.
Alright, that was 5 movement, so
You wasted that then, John. You could have used it. You could have used it on another time. You could have used it when I was like
This
playing
spot.
some kind of really important,
All
I
right.
don't know,
Yeah,
doing
with
combat
how
in some
much of it
game.
had
And-
collapsed earlier, it's not at all hard for you to kind of
Ooh! Thank you for the heart.
break through what's
And I'm
left
gonna
there.
point
especially
at
with your
the other
finger.
guy. You be next, buddy.
Dixbury is cute. I'm glad I set that up.
That's my turn.
All right. Typhul.
Ooh, you're working. Okay. Have fun. Bye. Thanks for coming. Oh, wait. Shit, it's my turn. Sorry. I didn't... The stream stuff. Okay. I'm gonna use my... Oh, actually. First, as a bonus action, I'm gonna use Healing Word on... Kraka. So that's
Yep.
6 points.
Thank you.
And then as my action, I'm going to use my short bow again to just attack the same guy. Ugh.
All right, go for it. 7 will not hit him.
Rest in peace. Okay, that's my turn. I'm
Mhm.
staying with the dog.
Gotcha.
Gotta stay with the dog.
Good dog.
The doggy.
Kraka.
I'm gonna try and punch. Actually. I'm gonna brace up first.
All right. So that's a D10 plus your con and pugils level, I believe.
Yes. Four plus my con, so 8, and then pugilist level, so 10.
Mhm.
10 total.
Awesome. 10 temporary hit points. What does it look like when you kind of brace up and ready yourself for getting hit?
The best way I can describe it is it kind of looks like, and I know there is a subclass for this, but it kind of does just look like the Dragon Ball like charging up, like kind of clenching her fists a little bit and
Nice.
Very nice. All right, you
Nice.
got an action left.
as her body kind of hardens a little bit. And yeah, with my action, I'm just gonna attempt to attack.
Nope. As you
No.
swing in to strike at this guy, he kind of like backs away for a second, and as you're kind of more focused on readying your body to get hit, you swing in a little bit more slowly, and he reaches out one hand
thank you for the purchase.
against your forehead,
Thank you.
and like a adult holding back a toddler.
I'm a little bit
he
scared though, because
just
some of
holds
those are
you back.
scary. Some of the skills you can get from those are
It's that dog.
not fun
They
for
are
me.
going to
It'd be fun for you guys, but not fun for me.
run a little bit further in, but not all the way, just so that you are not in being struck range, Typhul.
Sorry, I
Um,
zoned out. What was that?
The dog ran in, because you were still riding his back, so
Oh,
he
right.
kind of just got a little closer without being close enough that you'll get blown out.
Do I like move with
Um,
the dog then?
and
Yes.
next is this same
You got some good ones.
druid
Oh
man
no.
who, looking in towards Corncob, kind of from his hand shoots out the barbed vine. Make a dex save, Corncob.
Oof.
8 is a failure, as you take 2 piercing damage and are pulled in this direction.
Oh yeah, bring me closer. You really want that?
Yeah, and he will take his movement and back up.
Coward!
He kind of shouts out to the guy up here. Block them! They only need a bit more time. And kind of nods, and this guy will disengage and leap down here to try and block your way. Corncob.
Okay, so can I pick up one of the wood pillars that was the gate?
They are pretty big and mostly shattered and rotted, but you could try on an athletics check.
All right.
$17, absolutely. There's like this half pillar that is on the ground and fallen off, and you reach down with one hand and hoist it up. What do you do?
I'm gonna chuck it at the.
All right.
Nice.
I'm gonna chuck it at the guy who's trying to block our path.
Yeah. Improvised weapons do have a throw range, which he is within. So make an attack with your strength. You're not proficient with improvised weapons.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
As you kind of hoist,
Dang
you do have inspiration if you want to use
I
that.
will
Remember.
use it.
All right, go ahead and re-roll.
Oh, it's also
12. That's a hit. As you hoist this huge, like 7-foot tall wooden pillar over your head and throw it at him. Go ahead and roll 2d10 plus your strength.
2d10. Wow.
2d10, you say?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh. Oh
As
no.
as it crashes into him and almost like knocks him off his feet, he plants his back leg and pivots slightly as he doesn't take the full weight of this pillar to his chest. He's clearly hurt, but he is still standing, having knocked it to the side with his mace.
I'm going to run up at him and stare him down.
Mm-hmm.
I ate a Nutella sandwich during break, but I'm still hungry.
I roll
Alright.
intimidate.
Ooh, am I intimidated?
You've already done your kind of
Fair,
bonus
fair.
action stuff this round, so. But he's definitely like not looking super confident anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit the druid with my short bow. Is he like? Can I? Does that work? Or is
Okay,
he
go
kind
for
of
it.
obscured?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay, I think it would work.
Oh, I hope a 21 hits.
21 hits.
Nice. Not bad.
6 damage.
Yeah, 1d6. That's not bad. Oh wait,
as
this
it
is with a
kind of
+3.
shoots into his chest, and he like stumbles a little bit. Is clearly like not the sturdiest individual. Arcanely powerful, maybe. Physically, maybe not.
There's a lot of force behind my toothpicks. Okay, that's my turn.
Exactly. There's probably something magical behind that, right?
I would assume so.
What?
Like, otherwise it's kind of silly.
Is there like a drop here?
There is a drop there. It is. There is also a ladder,
Where's the
however,
ladder?
but there would be a ladder here, in kind of this square.
I cannot move myself without everything freaking out right now.
Maybe. Oh, geez, I just looked over to your screen. That's wild.
Yeah, like I'm
If you want to
freaking out.
ping where you want to move to, I will move you.
I can't move myself at all. I was.
Yeah, you were here. Where would you like to end up?
I don't even know if I can ping.
You want your pressure points?
Do you want to be next to the guy with the mace?
Ideally.
Yeah, you can get there.
And yeah, and then I'm just gonna whack him.
Go for it. 22 hits.
For 5.
What does it look like when you blindside this guy and take him out?
Ooh.
And a little annoyed that this dude got away. Kind of rush myself down this ladder and everything, and kind of run up like full speed right at the end, lifting my leg up and kicking him in the face. And I don't have my movement. No, I'll stay here for now.
All right. The dog will kind of look over at you, Typhel, and kind of like a, should I go in? Is that okay?
Go,
Give
doggy,
you a
go.
look. Yeah. He'll like give a bark and rush in, kind of leaping over
Meow.
Krako's head, and he will make an attack. $19
Go, doggy, go.
for 5 piercing.
Go, doggy, go.
As he just leaps, this huge dog that probably weighs more than this guy does, takes him to the ground and like bites him in the neck, and then
Oh shit.
he
Oh shit.
like he screams, and the dog, like blood on its mouth, turns around and like looking at you, wagging its tail.
Go, doggy, go.
Good boy.
Good boy.
And
I love this dog.
as you all kind of catch your
Oh,
breath
that's
for a
fine.
second, you clearly hear
That was a loud timey rumble. Did
some
you guys hear that one?
a voice
I feel
coming
like that
from
one was really
inside.
loud.
It's not loud, they're not shouting, but
Uh-oh.
it's carrying a lot more than you think it ought to. It says, "Oh, isn't that inconvenience? At least they bought us a little bit of time.
Ooh.
You two, stall them for a bit. I only need another few seconds." And that is where we're going to end for today.
Oh shit.
Oh, ending on a cliffhanger.
Oh
Okay.
no.
That makes me
Oh, boy.
nervous. That's fun.
Wow.
Love that. Okay. Well, I'm really excited for this, guys.
Yeah, it's just a good
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see more, and I really like everyone's characters. I think they're all so cute.
Yeah, this is a fun
So,
group.
I had an idea. What I probably could have done.
Mm.
Picked up the.
Ooh. Ah! Thanks for the confetti.
Yeah,
And there was-
I always like letting people do cool shit like that. Like, yeah, you want to pick up the giant thing and throw it? Sure, you're an ogre. I'll let you give it a shot.
And it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Good game, everybody.
Very much. Very much hope you all enjoyed. And
Yeah.
I know I did. I always have a blast running and playing, and you guys are a very fun group.
It's a
This
good
is such a
group.
good group.
I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
more.
These are such
Mhm.
fun characters.
Find out what the hell's going on here. Y'all thought you were coming to deal with bandits.
Yeah, what the heck is this? I'm scared.
Spoilers.
Over
Spoilers.
the man,
Crazy people.
that's for sure.
And it's with crazy people who throw sticks at us. But I
Did
throw
Steph
bombs.
know about this?
I'm gonna fucking beat up Step.
I
She
mean,
knew
some
about
people
this
beat
stuff.
up. Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of the game, and I, guess
hope
the end
you
of the
can
stream.
roll less ones next time.
Wow. Wow. I mean, same. But
I hope I roll less one. Well,
Look, the first session I ever played with Apple, I was playing a halfling ranger. His name was Nightstand. He was wonderful.
nightstand.
And I managed to, even though playing a halfling who have the halfling luck feature, where they can re-roll a 1 when they roll one, I rolled 5 ones in a row.
In a row?
oh
In a
no.
row.
That's
We
terrifying.
did the math. It was pretty close to like 0.0001% chance of happening.
That's
If I wasn't
terrifying.
there, I wouldn't have believed that this happened.
My character, the DM took pity on me, and on the 5th one, allowed me to hit the enemy if I also hit myself. So I killed him and also knocked myself out.
Amazing. Wow.
It was great. I had a scar on my face, or would have, if we ever played that campaign again.
Yeah, that campaign kind of died before it started.
Aw,
But-
rest in peace.
Yeah, I mean, it sucked for me because it was like the first campaign I ever played in.
Oh.
But then Milkman started up the campaign for the same players. So
Worked out.
it worked out.
Well,
But
good game, everybody.
yeah, we'll be. I believe the plan was at the same time. In 2 weeks from now, we'll be playing every 2 weeks. Monday,
I week.
I need dinner.
5:30 p.m. CST. Although that time may vary depending on if something comes up or someone needs to do an hour later.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I get later shifts at work.
Yeah.
So
But that's the plan.
wonderful. I'm looking forward to more.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So,
this is fun.
I hope
This was a good
everyone
game.
enjoyed playing in, watching, running the first session of The Hidden Hunger.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you so much, Milkman, and thank you guys. This was
Yeah.
this was fun.
Anyway,
So
thank
fun.
you guys so much for playing. As the GM, the most valuable piece on the board that I have is you guys, because I
Yay.
can't have my fun if you're not here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof.
Now we
I'm-
have the
hmm
All right.
I'm going to call it a night now myself and write up some post-session things. So I'll be ducking out. I hope you all have a wonderful night or day or whatever time it happens to be for anyone in anyone's chat.
Wow, steal my closing, why don't you?
I'm the GM. I can do
Night,
what I
day,
want.
whatever it is for you is my go-to closing, and you know that.
Oh, like I watch your streams. It's not like I'm there for every single.
I'm also gonna duck out though and do like my post stream chat.
Please.
But thank you guys. This was really fun.
This was
And I'm
fun.
really looking forward to next time.
Thanks for
Bye.
coming, everybody. Bye.
Bye, guys.
All right. Okay, that's all from me, you guys. Thanks for coming. Bye. Let's do it just chatting for a second here. Here we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. Had to leave the call. All right. Thanks for coming, everybody. Oh wait. Huh. I made an angry face for a sec there. Shouldn't have been an angry face. That should have been a smiley face. Yeah. Oh! Sweet victory. Yeah. Oh, I did the angry face again. Wait. That was supposed to be a smile. Oh no. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay. Thanks for coming, everybody. Dixper is fun. I'm glad I got that set up. It's pretty silly, but you can do some fun stuff with it. Next time I stream, I'm going to be playing an actual game, and you guys will be able to like rotate my screen around and obscure parts of it, and make my mouse float away and stuff like that. I'm excited to try it out some more. I'm happy with all my new alerts and stuff. Anyway, thanks for coming to the stream, everybody. Bye!